Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 11. This is a sad-ass book, man. Don't pick up this book thinking, I'm going to read this to make myself feel happy. Don't do it. You'll be hugely disappointed. And at the end, there might be some special kind of thoughts you're thinking, like, dude, end it all. Don't do it, all right? Only read this if you're in a good mood and you think you can handle it. Let's get talking about who made this comic book, and I'm going to tell you 5 things about the book. This issue is called Faithless, part 5 of 6. Donnie Cates does the script. Corey Smith does the pencils. Victor Olazabra does the inks. David Curiel on colors. VC's Corey Petit does the letters. Cover art is by Jeff Shaw and Dean White, and the variant cover for $20.99 is Dave Johnson. All right, let's get started. Number 1 on this list, Overwhelming Odds. Real talk. There are a lot of books that make you feel like you are hopeless, like there are hopeless situations. This is one of those books that really emphasizes that. No matter what these guys do, every chance they feel like they've got to actually overcome, to win, to save the Earth, to save the galaxy, these guardians thereof. It all just like, every time you think that they're actually going to do it, like this is going to be the push that wins. Nope, it's not. Like I said, man, you got to make sure you're in the right place to read this. Number 2 on this list, Familiar Friends. Yeah, these guys had a plan. You know what I always say? The same thing that Mike Tyson brought to light. Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face, right? And that's the truth. That's the truth. These guys, they had a plan. We're talking like even Rocket. He's all like, okay, last ditch effort. We got to just do everything. Get balls to the wall, man. Little tiny raccoon balls to the wall. At least I'd imagine. I'm not going to go anymore. All right, listen, the point is he was trying, and all of a sudden he comes up to a familiar enemy, a familiar friend that is now an enemy. And it's just like he hesitates. That's literally all that it took, was one little bit of hesitation. Oh, man. Let's talk about number 3 on this list. Moondragon has a really great moment in here. She technically has 2 great moments in here, but like her moment is one where it's like, that's my girl. That's my girl. I'm going to leave it at that, and you guys are going to read that yourself. Let's talk about number 4 on this list, and that is Hope and Will. I already told you that they have hope and it's hopeless. All right, just like the issue is called Faithless. Nah, but well, this arc is called Faithless. Nah, man, hope and will. That is all that this book is about. Not hope and grace. That's a little different. They hope and their willpower. Like, I'm talking like, dude, this almost felt like a Green Lantern story where they're talking about the will to live, the will to press on, the will to keep on fighting. When I tell you there are overwhelming odds in here, that is not to detract from what these guys went through, from what they tried in order to win, man. Yo, this really feels like it's one of those war movies where it's like, you know that they're not going to win. You know that the good guys are going to lose this one. The question is, how are they going to go out? They ain't going out like that. Finally, let's talk about number 5 on this list, Stab. It got annoying for a second, and then I realized where it was going. It also reminded me that I really don't like the idea that Groot talks. I hate the idea that Groot talks English. That needs to change. We need to go back to the original just I am Groot thing, because I don't dig it. I really just don't dig it. It made Mantis special, something like super special when she came to join the party, right? When she became a Guardian. This is like, I don't want him talking. So when you got the little guys, the little tiny splinter guys, you stab, stab, stab. That's all that they say. There's a very cool moment at the end. But make no mistake, this cool moment is still in that situation where if you think that there's hope, it's about to be like the rug is just pulled out from right under you, man. We all know going into every book that we see Donnie Cates' name on, oh, he killing somebody. In this particular one, you're feeling it. Like he's actually trying to, instead of just, hey, this is going to be my new status quo. I'm going to kill all your people, right? No. In this one, he's really twisting them thumb screws on you. So I felt it. I'm still bleeding a little bit, man. I got more orifices than I ever thought I would. Dude was just jacking us up. This is a messed up book. And I'm telling you, if by the end of this book, when you read the last thing that's said on this book, if you don't have at the very least the slightest twinge of remorse, of sadness, of just depleted, like you feel like something's been taken away from you, just the slightest bit of sympathy. You are not human. You are an automaton. You are a cold, soulless bastard. You do not belong with us. You belong in an island somewhere, perhaps on another planet. Okay, you don't belong with us. You're a sociopath. There's something wrong with you. Okay, get yourself checked. All right, go and visit the Wizard of Oz and say that you need a new heart, because I'm telling you, Tin Man, this was a really messed up moment. You got to be in the right place to read this book. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.